where they have to do things that other people find boring, and they have to sacrifice things that everyone finds interesting, that most people want to do during that entire season of their life. And they basically sacrifice a season of other things that they would prefer to do stuff that they would not prefer to do because of the one thing they want most.
Muhammad Ali worked his butt off, and I saw it firsthand. And I remember that there was a sports writer that was there in the gym when he was working out and he was doing sit-ups. And they asked him, how many sit-ups do you do? And he said, I don't start counting until it hurts. Now think about it. He doesn't start counting his sit-ups until he feels pain. That's when he starts counting. That is working hard.
Almost all but truly exceptional and mentally strong people have been through hell. It's very few that put themselves through hell and life is great. There's a thing that happened, and it happened out of hell. And I don't think it ever happens without that. It's like you had to go through that in order to empower all those other people, in order to become who you are, and that as an example, and then your words as an example.
It doesn't matter if you're stressed, it doesn't matter if you're hurt, it doesn't matter if you're upset, it doesn't matter if you're frustrated. If your discipline is on point, your mental toughness is on point, you're going to be able to execute in spite of the situation being that way, and you're going to move forward whether you feel good or not. And once you can move forward whether you feel good or not, nobody can, okay? Because everybody else quits when things get hard. Everybody else quits when they get sick, or they have an excuse, or they get in a funk, or they get, whatever. If you're able to operate even when things are hard, you can't be quit.
If you place your dreams in front of the crowd, you risk ridicule. If you go forward in the face of overwhelming odds, you risk failure. But risk must be taken, for the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing has nothing, does nothing is nothing. So in the world of ego is nothing. That person may avoid suffering, pain, and embarrassment, but that individual will not learn, love, change, feel, or grow. Only the person who takes the risks is truly free.
You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing things and then feel bad about yourself like that makes it okay. You need to be better.
People want me to do everything for them, and what they don't realize is they have the power. You want to see a miracle, son? Be the miracle.
Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.
Middle school player, high school player, or college player. I had to do my work behind the scenes, like you did. I had to earn my way. And I didn't know that I was gonna ever get the credit for it or ever get the results for it. So I know what it's like to be unknown and to, not have the lights on you, and to want to be seen and want a scholarship to a big school and things like that. I was behind the scenes doing the work, so I don't forget those steps that it took for me to get here.
Can't hold grudges. It's hard. You can hold grudges. And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down tonight, because that's going to happen. All that matters is that you got to do it.
Everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. And the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen nowhere under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up, no matter what.
The rule number one is to cut the commitment, and is to learn to say no as out to cut service. Secondly, is setting your priorities right. Thirdly, is avoid complaining. Those are the three factors which can lead you to self-discipline.
Get your knees off the ground, put your hands and feet. There you go. That way, Brock. Keep coming. You gotta keep moving, let's keep moving, let's go. Don't quit till you got nothing left. There you go. Keep driving. Your very best. Your very best. Your very best.
I'm glad I'm straight.
You need to
negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going, you hear me? You keep going, you're doing good, you keep going. Come on, Brock, give me more, give me more. Keep going, 20 more steps. Go, Brock, 10 more steps, 10 more, 10 more, 10 more. Come on, Brock, 10 more, one more.
Good luck. You're in the end zone.
I would like to share with you just 3 cardinal rules of MUAY and longevity. 1, surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you coming. 2, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. And 3, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep